bestseller. All right, he hosts a show downtown called Venture Cafe Phoenix. You guys give it up for Forbes Shannon!
I know. Don't look like much, right? Let's talk about mental health, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. So this one time in high school, I was gonna kill myself, right? Don't be weird, okay? It's a true story, you know how it ends, I'm right fucking here, okay? So I was gonna jump off this bridge, right? And my friends were like, don't. So I didn't. And my mom picked me up. She's driving me to the hospital. She's making like the world's worst small talk. She's like, so, what bridge were you gonna jump on? I was like, the one in the park. She's like, that's a nice bridge. I'll never forget. She goes, you know, I don't think that fall would have killed you. Oh, what? You pulled back on that last one. That was the punchline. Get ready, or as they say in the psych ward, strap in. So, hey, you're here for the bachelorette party, right? Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm great. I'm fucking here. I'm fucking rehabilitated right here. You guys going out after this? I was gonna say save me a seat on the party bus, but you guys are going home, huh? Wild night here at Gilbert. I'll leave you alone. It's tourist season, huh? Tourist season? Yeah. That used to be payday for me. I used to be a cabana boy. Yup. What? Like you've never seen one, okay? We worked at these luxury resorts where people who had too much money paid me in cash to do stupid shit, right? Like to put sunscreen on you, and then to not put sunscreen on you. All right, stop looking at me, all right? Got the job as a cabana boy because I have a lot of chest hair.
Prove it.
I got it. Fuck, man. I said I got it, I got it! Don't let the khakis fool you. This is just off the rails already. All right. In my experience, 4 out of every 5 girls likes chest hair. But 0 out of every 5 girls likes back hair. Just a survey of my 5 ex-girlfriends. So. I went to my psychiatrist recently to figure out what's wrong with me. And she doesn't know, so it's tight. But in the middle of my first meeting with this woman, she's like, "You're not having a lot of sex, are you?" I was like, "No." She's like, "You can sit down." So she's like, "It's really important for a guy your age to have a healthy sex life. It's gonna help with your mental health." I'm like, "Lady, I put enough pressure on myself now to get laid. Now you're telling me, fuck or I die?" It's triple. I hooked up with a girl recently. Thank you. I wasn't gonna finish. I'm laying it all. I opened with a suicide bit, okay? So I'm like, I'm not gonna go. And she's like, okay, untie me, right? So, there are people here from work. Something else you should know about me, I don't have bad luck. Just don't have it. I lost you. All right. It's a mindset. If you don't have bad luck, you have a lot of really good luck. okay? And I've just chosen to not have bad luck. So here's an example. Last year, 2 nights in a row, I got mugged.
Oh.
Yeah, me. Can you believe that? Never been mugged before. And the second mugging, my first thought was, no way. My next thought was, hey man, this ain't my first rodeo. That was last night. Told all my friends that. They were like, sounds like you got some bad luck. I was like, maybe. I just look like I have a lot of money, okay? Or maybe I just look like I could get easily beat up, okay? I get it. From the right angle, I look like a young Bill Gates. I mean, you're like, he does look like a young Bill Gates. The rest of you are like, I could beat him up. I don't have bad luck, okay? Here's another example. I was in an AT&T store buying a phone. Minding my own business in an AT&T store, buying a phone on a typical Sunday. In the middle of the paperwork, this dude comes in and he robs this AT&T store. Yeah, he just comes in and he starts ripping shit off the shelves. And everything at AT&T is like comes with a leash, you know what I mean? When you pull those things off, they just start barking. You know? So there's all these alarms going off. This elderly woman next to me is like, I'm having a heart attack. And I was like, it's not about you. Okay? Simmer down. And this AT&T manager walks over and he's like, can you not? And he just blasts this manager in the face, right? And so now I'm standing between this dude and the back door. And we have all been in a situation, like just when we're hanging out at a Circle K, we're like, yo, if somebody came in here and robbed this, what could I weaponize to take that person out? We've all role-played that. I'll take your silence as an agreement, right? So it turns out, in the moment, right there, between him and the back door, in the moment, turns out, not that guy, at all. He took a run at me, I said, after you. Don't have bad luck. Told my friends that. They're like, damn, that's crazy, you got some bad luck. I was like, that's fucking 2 good minutes, okay? Of comedy, all right. I got one more example for you. Something else you should know about me. I'm the Tempe 7. I'm a Scottsdale 6. I'm a work function 10, okay? I'm just calling it like I see it. I'll just say it. I'm a Gilbert 9, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a work function 10. I'm at a work function, I meet this woman. She's a beautiful woman. She's way out of my league, but we're at a work function, so. If this is uncomfortable, I mean, just bear with me, okay? That's what I told her. No, I'm kidding. I asked her name. She's like, my name's Skylar. I was like, well, Skylar, you want to get a beer after this? She's like, oh, bad luck. Me and the team, we're flying back home to San Diego after this. I told her, I was like, I don't have bad luck, so I'll see you around. She was like, that was really fucking weird. Then 3 months later, I'm at a bar in Scottsdale, and I run into her. She's like, Forbes, what are you doing here? I was like, I live here. What are you doing here? She's like, I'm in town for a bachelorette party. No coincidence. I was like, we are literally in a bar. Can I buy you that beer? She's like, bad luck. We all called our Ubers. I was like, well, Skylar, no last name. I don't believe in bad luck, so I'll see you around. So then 6 months later, I'm in San Diego, walking alone on the beach at night like a psychopath. There's only one other person on the beach, and it's her. That's some really good luck. Okay, why? Why are you weird now? Or is it anticipation, or are you think I'm a creep? It was all coincidental, okay? She's like, Forbes, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm in town for work. What do you do here? She's like, I live here. I was like, there's a bar just down the road. Can I buy you that beer? And you know what she said to me? She said, better luck next time. So a year later, right? in Sky Harbor International Airport. Not a small airport. I got my bag, I got my earphones in, I'm walking out of the terminal, and she walks in front of me in slow motion. And I was like, hey lady, you're freaking me out. What are you here for? She's like, I'm in town for a layover, my flight leaves in 2 hours. I'm up front, I'm like, cancel that shit. She's like, why, so I can go get a beer with you? I was like, yeah, what are you gonna do, look Destiny in the face and say no? So we walk over to the ticketing counter, right? She asked the ticketing agent, she's like, my flight leaves in 2 hours, do you have anything that leaves later? She's like, we got one that leaves in 4. She looks at me, she looks back at the gate agent, she's like, you got anything that leaves tomorrow morning? Oh boy, that's a really good sign. Skylar, no last name. Then the gate agent's looking at me and looks me up and down and back at her as if to say, this is the dude. And I was like, hey lady, I'm a work function 10. And then you know what? Later that night, we both got lucky. So how about that? Huh?
Hey.
I don't have bad luck.